Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is War of the Human Tanks. We are on our way to the final battle, which is going to have one particular reveal, which I'll actually be able to finally talk about, and then after that, I will be able to talk about one other thing. So, let's go ahead and go to the next episode.
突撃人間戦車
In the headquarters located in the area under the Empire's direct rule, the Imperial generals are already enjoying a celebratory drink. Their army stands in the heart of the kingdom's territory and even managed to capture Shinjuku. The kingdom's military strength is all but gone. Who can blame these men for feeling certain of their victory? Yeah, how delightful. That hateful kingdom is finally about to be finished. It took us rather long to get this far, but as the old saying goes, all's well that ends well. They have already planned out how to deal with the final thorn in their side. All that is left to do is decide who will carry it out. Well then, I think we're nicely drunk already, so let us decide who will deliver the blow. Whoever takes down the kingdom and Daihone will acquire both status and fame. Let me do it. Ka, back off, brat. I'm not handing this fun away. You wish to sortie yourself? That's unusual of you. I like to stay indoors because of my bad back, but if I can get to see Daihone die, then that's another matter. I will not let you go. It's me who will do it. After we've made it this far, I couldn't care less about who does it. How about flipping a coin? Oh ho, that would be interesting. It's not bad leaving it all to luck. But a coin, it only covers 2 people. I won't be participating. What? Very well. Let him do as he wants. The 3 of them treat this like a game. The one who didn't take part produces a coin out of his pocket, tosses it up, and catches it in the back of his hand. The future lies between his warty hands. So, what's your choice? Tails. No, heads. Then I'll have tails. Alright. Ready? Alright then. It's tails. Ho, luck favors me today. I'll be heading out. I'll look forward to your sortie. If I were you, I would take that new tank prototype with me. But it hasn't been perfected yet, has it? I was told that 4 models are already operational. You may use them if you wish. You do know how to make an old man happy. Yeah. On the same day, the Royal Capital Conquering Regiment, directed by Lieutenant General Mogamigawa, set off toward the Royal Capital. Having been joined by the human tanks stationed in Castle Matsumoto in Nagoya, his regiment has turned into the largest in history and reaches the Royal Capital. Alright. Episode 13, the Daihone Rebel Unit. Have you heard the rumors about you? Choco, go see how Rara is doing, will you? Roger that. Are you even listening to me, Shotaro? I am. So, what is it? I'm talking about the rumors concerning... Lieutenant, there's no sign of the Royal Army having released radiotoxic particles around here. Good, that relieves me. I need you to check the eastern area next. Understood. Shotaro! Christ, pipe down, will you? You made me wire this wrong. Just kidding. I did it. But please refrain from making that kind of joke, sir. Shotaro, people are saying you are a traitor to the Empire for sheltering a royal family member. That's true, isn't it? You're not sheltering me, and just why would you stand against them when the Imperial Army is on the verge of victory? Big bro, my part is all done. Okay, thanks. Shotaro, listen to me! I'm listening! You have to answer me properly if you're listening. Why now, you ask? Because if I did this with the Royal Army still strong, I would just get attacked by both armies. What? Why am I rebelling against the Imperial Army? Because I hate the folks at the HQ. You're being extremely blunt. Don't you have any other clearly justified cause? Even if you ask me that, this is what I've had planned from the start. From the start? When on earth did you make the decision to turn against the Empire? The day you joined my corps. That indeed is at the very start. Well, the biggest trigger is what happened back in Nagoya. You do have a just cause there, don't you? Okay then, do your thing, Sato. Having unleashed an inhumane weapon in the center of a still inhabited city invalidates their qualifications to rule the land of Japan. What? What do you think? Sounds good enough to me. Hold on a second, you people are going to fight those who detonated that human tank bomb? Are we? We are. Are you all insane? Are you planning to die? Big bro, I told you my part is already done. Oh, sorry. This'll be done in a minute. Please hurry, sir. You're making my back itch, sir. Don't rush me. Well now. OF700 Authority Override. Is this it? Voice activation completed. Authority granted. That was from Heshiko's backpack. Okay, everything's ready. What are you doing? Delegation of authority. Are you referring to Heshiko's command authority, which is at the rank of a lieutenant? Yes, this operation won't succeed if it stays as lieutenant. I beg your pardon? I'll make it simple for you. Heshiko's authority has been changed from lieutenant to Lieutenant General Shotaro Dahone. What? Now I'm even more confused. I'm sure it'll be easier to understand once you see how it works in a battle in person. You're right, it's easier like that. Next up is Rarar. Hold on a second, are you going to tinker with Rarar too? If you do anything strange to her, I will never forgive you. There's no need to worry, right, Choco? What? You mean I get to tinker with her? Choco, did you hear a word she just said? Eh? The Imperial Army filled the roads of the royal capital with platoon after platoon of human tanks. The Royal Army had no strategy to stand against their overwhelming strength, and the citizens fled into the symbol of the capital. Japan Central Office, also known as Castle Japan, it is the Royal Army's last stronghold in the real sense of a word. However, standing in front of the building is, ironically, a sea of Imperial human tanks. Without hesitation, Shotaro's corps stepped between them and the building. Oh ho ho, I'm very glad you haven't run away, Shotaro Dahone. What a surprise, I didn't expect to see you here, Lieutenant General Mogamigawa. Where's Sasagusa? Yo ho ho, I know how you despise him, but I'm afraid he's not here. He's in the Imperial capital. If I know him, he's busy planning out how to make himself the next emperor now. He hasn't changed either, huh? Lieutenant? Don't worry, everything's going according to plan. Rat, you should have waited for a better time. Who would rebel against us now of all times? I can't believe people used to call someone like you the General from Hell. I wonder who you might be talking about. Stop acting stupid, it's so irritating to even talk to you. I somewhat understand how that General feels. So do I. Why? I thought you guys were on my side. Oh, that's Ikara's Darda over there. This verifies the rumor that you're sheltering a member of the royal family. That's bollocks. You would have considered it a fact even if it weren't. I have nothing more to say to you, Turncoat. Shame on your decision to rebel. I will met out the appropriate punishment. All tanks prepare to charge. All prepared. Gosh, it feels weird facing so many Imperial human tanks as the enemy. Don't worry, you'll get used to it quickly. Entertain me. I'll do my best not to betray your expectations. Charge. Charging! Wah! Lieutenant, we have to get into formation as well. Not so fast, Choco. Leave it to me, big girl. Show them the power of an early number model, Heshiko. Yes, ma'am. Charging. Higher ranking feed confirmed. Please issue commands. Input confirmed. We need our orders. What? What are you tanks doing? Charge. Just charge at them already. Please command us. Are you tanks broken? Charge. Just take them down. Captain, please give us orders. All tanks, charge. All tanks charge. Roger that. Understood. Acknowledged. What are you tanks doing? Stop shooting this way. Charging. You idiots, the enemy is over there. We did it, big bro. Let's finish them. What is happening here? The enemy tanks are attacking each other. This is the power of Heshiko's authority override. Isn't this something? Wowies, this is so cool. Big bro, doesn't authority override sound super duper cool? First of all, why don't you calm down? Now I understand what it is you did before coming here. All tanks focus on the right wing and push the enemy troops. I just figured it out. Dahone must be using his old rank code. Exactly. I was a lieutenant general like you, but my rank code was above yours. Your code should have been locked years ago. Did you guys really think that Choco could unlock such a childish block? If Big Bro commands through the current Heshiko, we can control most of the tanks here. So that's behind this magic, but Lieutenant, what's the matter, Seto? We're getting cornered. Wahaha! Even with that modified command tank, you can't seem to handle all of my Imperial tanks. Heshiko, are you sure that backpack of yours hasn't rusted after all these years of disuse? That can't be, sir. Please don't treat me like a no-good person. So you say, when correction though, you're a human tank, not a person. Ah! Lieutenant, we don't have time for your comedy act. We're moving to step 2. Rara, come here. Here I am. Karar, mind if I borrow your tank? Don't address me so casually. Why can you order my tank? Because she's so smart that she's not bound by her chain of command. What? Then she doesn't obey me anymore? Yes, I do. You're Rara's one and only commander. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. Colonel Kurara. Huh? It's not that hard to understand. Choco explained our plan to Rara and asked her to help us out. Colonel Kurara, Rara's going to go and annihilate the hateful Imperial army. Royal human tanks. Follow Rara. Copy that. Excuse me, but you lost me. To put it in other words, Choco persuaded that tank. Persuaded? Okay then, now we are evenly matched. It's hard to believe that we actually turned this situation around. What do you want to do next, Sato? You don't even need to ask, there's only one thing to do. You indeed do entertain me, brat. Let's eliminate that old fart. Aha, alright then, let's get to it. Indeed. How delightful, how glorious, I'm having so much fun, Shotaro Daihone. Huh? Has he gone nuts? Lieutenant, please take a look at that. Please command us. What are those? A new model of human tank? These are the strongest human tanks in our army that I borrowed from Lieutenant General Sasagusa. Lieutenant, we should prioritize converting them. No, it's no use. If that old man's telling the truth, that they belong to Lieutenant General Sasagusa, whose code rank is higher than mine. Winner is decided. In that case, it's obvious what we must do. Yeah, simple enough. Please command us. Target is Shotaro Daihone. Go and annihilate him. Acknowledged. We're taking out every one of those new tanks. There won't be any problem if we just beat them all. Fair to sortie.
注意
Alright.
指示をどうぞ
Annihilate all enemy command tanks. These new models are all considered command tanks. We have to destroy them all. Alright, all of the new model enemy tanks are equipped with evasion modules. Close combat is the only strategy open to us. Though, I've seen enemies dodge melee attacks as well, so whatever. Alright, go ahead and avert your eyes, because there is a spoiler still. Now, at this point, Hashiko has been upgraded. She is now officially that type that I've been using for this entire playthrough. Unfortunately, she doesn't actually have a special ability of controlling other tanks in combat, but can't win them all. Alright, we will set you up there, and I think I have a, yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to equip a traffic insurance on one of these guys. Or girls, rather. Okay, takes care of all that. I think that's everything. Okay guys, you can take a look at the screen. So I'm using 5 line mons, this new Hien So, which I've equipped with a traffic insurance as well, just in case. This battle is actually kind of rough. I actually lost a really useful tank during this. Easily lost about 200,000 worth of supply. That's about it. Anyway, this is Heshiko. I will look up her stats when we get in. Essentially, she's practically the same as before. She just has higher stats. She's essentially just like a top tier command tank, except she doesn't have 2 hexes and she's a little bit faster. Okay, I think that's everything. So we're just gonna go ahead and deploy and blow up everything. Actually, let's move you over 1. Alright, let's give this a shot. This battle, you can use 15 tanks. I am using 8.
頑張ってください3、2、1状況開始勝って当然の戦いです
Okay, so this is Heshiko, the upgraded form of Heshiko. She has a shooting range of 3, a shooting area of 2, which means she shoots in a cross shape. She has a scouting range of 4 and a scouting area of 2. The reason they're higher is because I have these modules equipped. She also has a sight range of 3, a move of 3, and a speed of 3. Overall, she's a pretty reasonable command tank that can actually second as a scout or even a combat, a basic assault unit. Alright, let's do this. Nothing there. Alright. So those new units that we're going to be dealing with, they have evasion and they use assault rifles that shoot in a cross shape. the scout. Also, since we're fighting against our own people, technically, their troops actually look just like ours. Imagine that. Okay. So if you take a... Well, I can't really take a look at it at her now. But this is the new tank. Evaded. The evasions are going to be an issue. Yeah, they have a shadow cutter, and they attack with like special assault rifle things. Yeah, they're equipped with cross rifles. Alright, managed to get her that time. Alright. Awesome, we got one of them again. Another one evaded, not surprised. Okay, two more. Evaded. Dead. Okay, interceptor. Just take a quick shot here to take care of her. Oh, here comes. Okay, there goes one of our units. Did not want that to happen. Unfortunately, I can't really direct the routes of how they move, which might be an issue at this point. Because right now, I'm in no man's land. Oh, that samurai went in a completely different direction. So if you would kindly move over here, just to be safe. Now I can see everywhere. Actually, I can attack right here and hopefully kill her. Nope, evaded. Take you out. Oh, Choco's overhaul doesn't increase it by 3, it doubles it. So that actually makes Heinso's not as useful. Actually, they could be still kind of useful. If you equip them with speed items, it might still double it. Okay. That's another one down. I think there's 2 left. Holy cow, this thing has a really huge blast radius. More than I expected. Alright, go ahead and move forward too. I can use you to completely annihilate these units here. Actually, yeah. Let's see if I can take out you guys. They did. That's what I figured. They did. And I took out one unit. What are you shooting? Oh, good, you missed. I will go ahead and take a hit on myself. They did. That's fine. You. Awesome. So we're just about done here. Okay, there's the samurai. This is the last command tank. And she evaded. Evaded again. Okay. Thank you. I get another shot at you. Nope, evaded. Oh. Okay, good. I can still take out you. Do that. Now, if I didn't have those life insurance things, I would have lost so far like 200,000 supply worth of stuff. Instead, I lost only 20,000. Bye bye, samurai. Bye-bye, samurai. What's your range with that weapon? Oh wow, you have a heck of range. Okay. Takes care of you. So all's left is you. There you go. Total wipe. 246,000. We got an additional 30,000 for doing a wipeout. Okay, awesome. We did it, big bro. We defeated one of the generals. The Imperial Army is being attacked by both Shitaro's tanks and the Royal Army. Imperial Army versus the Daihone combined force. Without hesitating to give their lives, all human tanks fight for their admired superior officer's sake. Though at first both armies were almost toe-to-toe in combat strength, the gap has gradually grown between them. Some tanks launch missiles while others shoot them down. Some tanks charge ahead while other tanks block their way. The victory goes to whoever works harder for their commanders. Little by little, the combined force is pushing the Imperial Army back, and... Assault units! Yes, ma'am? We're going to break out of the enemy's encirclement and hit them in the flank. Copy that. Shock tanks! Wipe out enemy tanks to make a path. Copy that. Colonel Kurara. Rara, thank goodness you're safe. So, you're going to fight, ma'am? Of course, I don't like the fact that I'm helping Shotaro, but there are enemies to destroy before me. Who will leave them alone? May Rara fight with you? Shotaro told me that he talked you over. If you're willing to fight, then I have no say in the matter. Colonel Kurara. Geez, why are you crying? Ma'am, Rara told you before that it gives human tanks the most pleasure to be useful to their commanding officer. Rara. Ma'am, please give me orders. Okay, Rara. Fight for me, Rara. Yes, ma'am. Good. What the hell are you doing? Go and kill the enemies. Good. Dahone, that bloody brat. I'll make him pay for this. Fall back. We're falling back. Good. What are you doing? Just let me ride on you and carry me back to Shinjuku already. Good. What the? Good. Mission accomplished. Why did you shoot me? Because you lost. But why are you here? I thought you were in the Imperial capital. I don't need you alive any longer, old man. You'll have to go missing in action here. But how is it possible for my tank to disobey me? Do you forget? That tank is something I lent you. You did. I ordered it to assassinate you in case you were defeated. Gah. I'm taking it over from here and falling back to the royal capital. Just rest in peace. If I lead the army that conquers the royal capital, I will be the next emperor, old man. How amusing. Have you finally lost it, Lieutenant General? What a surprise for things to go just as Toyonoshima expected. What? You predicted this? Shotaro Dahone, I recommend you for the rank of a general. What are you talking about? Why bring up Dahone now? Carrying out the order. What is with you, human tank? What? I was shot. The pet bit its owner. Lieutenant General Mogamigawa, what kind of trick did you use? I have made Shotaro Dahone a full general. His orders are given priority over mine. That's right. But in order to become a general, you need 2 recommendations. I told you. Toyonoshima foresaw what you do, and thus he already recommended Dahone as well. So I'm to die here. God damn it! Haha, seeing your bitter expression almost makes it worth. The 2 men who have been shaping the course of Shotaro's life quietly passed away without anyone knowing. After their deaths, the battle in the royal capital between the Dahone combined forces and the Imperial Army heated up, and continued with no immediate end in sight. However, by inches, the combined forces pushed the Imperial Army back, and finally destroyed them. Yet, they wouldn't stop fighting. Dahone force kept their momentum, pushed the Imperial Army back to Shinjuku, and kept on fighting with no regard for day and night. Hey, big bro, aren't you tired yet? Sort of. I'm getting sick of advancing without meeting any real resistance. It's not a matter of whether you're getting tired or not. Gosh, Sato, you alright? You look very pale. Second Lieutenant Shoko, how are you so tough? It's because it feels so good fighting the true enemy. No, more like finally doing something I believe to be right. Shoko, you should drop that dangerous line of thinking. Boo. How can I not be happy when I'm fighting those people from HQ who have been bullying you? Second Lieutenant Shoko, you're the only one who would feel that way. I'm sure you feel the same way as I do, Sato. No, I don't. By the way, when are we going to keep fighting? Until we reach the Imperial capital and take over the army headquarters, of course. She's got it, big bro. Let's do our best. Captain, we human tanks are going to follow you wherever you go, sir. You guys, don't blame me if we get completely crushed. Are you joking around? As long as I'm your staff officer, that's not going to happen. Totally, you have me with you too. There's no way we will lose. I'm with you as well, sir. Oh, that's not all that assuring. You only treat me differently, sir. Lieutenant. Alright then, let's get moving. They will probably have to fight countless battles. As long as the war goes on, new models of human tanks will keep being deployed. For their commanding officer's sake, new tanks are born. They fight in the war, and they die in the war. Even so, none of them will stop fighting. Because every tank that perishes believes in their purpose. They believe it will one day be attained. With that faith in their hearts, they march on in the wilderness. As long as they don't give up, the commands from their captain will always reach them. Lieutenant, please give the command. Big Bro. Captain. Crying out loud. Alright then. Human tanks, charge. And there you go. That was the, I guess you can call it the betrayal plotline or whatever. I don't remember what they called it. I believe the achievement's called like the true enemy or something like that. Alright. Well. It's the same credits, though it does show things a little bit different here on the screen. But it's pretty much just going to show Sky through the entire thing, so I'm just going to skip it. Alright. Story completion, 50%. Tank Rar acquired. So that is the spoiler. I already had Rar in my army, if you were paying attention. Alright, so we'll go ahead and save. We will save over my clear data that I already have. Game saved. Alright, I will quickly show off Rar. Yeah, I can do that here. So we'll just continue from the save here. Unit info. This is Rar. A KRR Carrara's custom tank. She's equipped with a Cobalt rifle. She is essentially a sniper, and she is awesome. Simply because I think snipers are cool. Special assault unit for Akura boasts a great scouting ability despite being an assault tank. She is classified as an assault tank, which is actually pretty amazing because I already got some ideas what modules to equip her. She does have the red muffler, which means she'll always come back even when destroyed. She has a shoot, and all of her stats are exactly what I showed you guys before. She has a shooting range of 6, only a shooting area of 1. She's essentially a sniper, but remember, assault tanks can equip modules that increase their area. So I'm very tempted to see what will happen if I give her a +2 area, shooting area. Because then she essentially turns from a sniper into artillery. She also has really good scouting ability if you want to just make her a kind of a permanent scout that doesn't, get destroyed. She has a sight range of 2, blah blah blah, speed of 4. She is pretty much a really fast unit, and she does have two hexes because her gun actually acts as a hex. Besides that, that's about it. I'll probably use her on a future playthrough because it's Rar, and well, it's freaking Rar. She's awesome. All right, so that's about it. I need to go ahead and look up what I need to do to get the other 2 plot lines. I believe there's one of them that involves like losing like essentially the very first battle, well, second battle, first real battle where you actually have control. And then there's one that involves it's kind of awkward. I don't know how exactly it works, so I'm gonna have to probably look it up again. So not a big deal. Okay, well, let's go ahead and call this a video. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this was War of the Human Tanks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and when we come back, I will hopefully have another plot line to go through. See you guys later.